Hi there, and welcome to the Wine Guys, the show where we talk about all the cool stuff happening in the world of wine. That's Bill Kiefer.
And that's Johnny Mitchell. And we'll be your guides as we show you everything you need to know about wine. From the newest wine gadgets to how to read a wine label, from ordering off a restaurant wine list to setting up your own cellar, we got you covered. We're also going to visit the coolest new wineries and the oldest chateaus. Plus, we're going to introduce you to the movers and the shakers of the wine world.
Whether you're a total enophile,
Wine geek,
or you just know that wine is red, white, or sometimes pink, this show is for you. We're going to demystify it and teach you a lot about wine.
Now, we have one major rule here on the Wine Guys.
One huge rule.
And that is, there are no rules. Have fun. Look, this isn't rocket science. Drinking wine with your friends is supposed to be enjoyable.
Yeah, trust your taste. If you like a wine, celebrate it. If the people around you don't care for it, even better. It's more wine for you.
Which is a good thing. Also, don't be afraid to try something new. If someone offers you a German varietal from Santa Barbara, raise your glass and try some. It could be your new favorite.
You know, we're going to teach you a lot about wine, but the one thing that we can't teach you is what wine to like. So it doesn't matter how much the bottle costs, what score it just got, or whether your mother-in-law loves it.
Or if she hates it.
Yeah, you got to trust your taste, bottom line.
So when we come back, we're going to choose a bottle from this incredible selection and show you the ins and outs of a wine label. So sit back, relax, pop a cork.
Welcome to the Wine Guys.
Hey, we're back. And we're coming to you today from the newest wine store in Los Angeles, K&L Wine Merchants, located in the heart of Hollywood. Now, as you can tell, they have an incredible selection of wine from around the world, ranging in prices from less than $10 all the way up to $13,000. And since Johnny's buying, we're gonna take two.
Whoa, don't drop it. You know, coming into a wine store of this magnitude can be totally overwhelming and intimidating. And you don't want to be that guy that wanders around the store for hours. Yeah, and you end up picking the prettiest wine label in the place. You don't want to do that. This is the opportunity for you to enlist the fine service staff. Make sure to tell them a style of wine you like, and more importantly, how much you want to spend.
Oh, Keith, we're looking for a California Cabernet around $30. What do you recommend?
Bill, try the Sbraggia family Cabernet Sauvignon. It's one of my favorites.
Excellent, thank you.
Beautiful.
So now that we've enlisted the help of our friendly and well-placed staff, what did he choose for us? Well, the answer lies in deciphering the riddle of the label. And this label is going to give you a ton of information. Sbraggia, well, that's the winemaker. 2003, well, that's the year the grapes were grown. The Monte Rosso vineyard is where the grapes were grown. Cabernet Sauvignon, that's the varietal. And Sonoma Valley, well, that's where the wine comes from.
Yeah, but there's more to it than just that. To be called a Cabernet Sauvignon, 75% of the grapes in this bottle have got to be Cabernet Sauvignon grapes. To be labeled 2003 vintage, 95% of the grapes in this bottle had to be picked in the year 2003. And he mentioned it's from a little vineyard called Monte Rosso. Well, 95% of the grapes in this bottle have to be from the Monte Rosso vineyard designation. And lastly, it's from an AVA. It's the Sonoma Valley AVA. This means 85% of the grapes in this bottle had to come from Sonoma Valley AVA.
AVA?
Yeah, it's an American viticultural area, which is a specific grape growing region recognized by the ATF Bureau of the United States government. And the idea is that each of these AVAs is totally unique unto itself. Yep. What are you guys still doing here? Go back to the store. You know, sometimes when you're looking at a wine label, it'll just say California or Napa on it, which means that the grapes inside are from anywhere in California or can be anywhere from Napa. As a general rule of thumb, the more information on the wine label, the more distinctive that wine is going to be.
So as you can see, you can get a ton of information from a wine label. Of course, we're only talking about California wines. International labels, that's a totally different story. And they're dictated by their different governments, so you know it's going to be confusing.
But don't even worry about it. After watching the Wine Guys show for a while, you're going to be able to walk into a big store like this and make a great selection and feel totally confident.
So we'd like to thank Keith and the entire staff here at K&L Wines in Hollywood. If you'd like to find out more about what they have to offer, just go to their website, klwines.com. Now don't go away, because when we come back, we're going to show you one of those AVAs we were just describing, and it's only 35 miles from Hollywood.
Yeah, just up the road in Malibu, it's the home of Rosenthal, the Malibu estate. It's actually the only winery in the Malibu Newton Canyon AVA. Really distinctive wines.
So grab another glass, and don't forget your sunscreen, because we're gonna hit the beach for some of this great wine from this distinctive area. Dude. Stay tuned for more of the Wine Guys.
And the Wine Guys are back. We're coming to you from Rosenthal, the Malibu estate, located in beautiful Malibu, California.
Dude.
Right across from the Pacific Ocean.
Now, because Rosenthal is its own AVA, it has distinct characteristics that you're not going to find anywhere else. The combination of the cool ocean breezes and the beautiful Southern California sunshine create a unique growing environment. All the AVAs, they're different, and we're going to explain to you why that is on future episodes.
Absolutely. I'm holding here their Surf Rider Red, which they've just released. And you might notice it says red wine on the bottom of the label. It seems obvious, but what that really means is that it's a blend of a bunch of different grapes, all blended together, none of which comprise 75% of that bottle. Kind of the way the French have been blending for centuries, in the Rhone regions and in the Bordeaux regions, or the way a great chef might combine ingredients to make a great recipe.
Now, when it comes to the Surf Rider Red, it's predominantly Merlot with a blend of Petit Verdot and Cabernet Franc.
It can seem a little confusing, but I wouldn't stress out about it. For God's sake, it's just wine.
And speaking of wine, Johnny's drinking the Surf Rider Chardonnay while I'm having to go at the Surf Rider Red. And this right here is what drinking wine is all about. You got a great glass of wine, great friends, and an incredible location.
I caught up in the trends where the truth began to bend, and the next thing you know, man, there just ain't no truth left at all.
We'd like to thank you for joining us today on our little trip through the wine world. And we hope you learned about how to decipher a wine label and what an AVA is.
If you're still confused about any of those things, don't worry about it, because in the future we're going to continue to talk about AVAs, wine labeling, and everything else that you're dying to know about. You know, this is what the Wine Guys live for. This is our style. We thank you so much for joining us. Here's to more friends, more great wines. My name is Johnny Mitchell.
And I'm Bill Kiefer.
We're the Wine Guys. Salud!
Well, I'm an energetic, apathetic version of another person. Check out my outsides, there ain't nothing in here. Well, I'm a superficial, systematic music television.